What's up, YouTube? This your girl Nisha. I got something with me. I was at the mall earlier, a lot earlier, and I seen this young girl that used to like hang around a cousin of mine that is at the age now of 15. I used to watch her from time to time, but I mostly know her from hanging around my little cousin, and she was pregnant. And when I seen her, I recognized her face right off the bat. But I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Now, I know it's common. We have been seeing it like progress since the early 2000s. Younger and younger girls having babies. So I go to her. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you're pregnant. She's like, yeah, I'm due in such and such in February. Or whatever. And I sound like, well, how your mother saying? Because the type of one my mother was, she was a fun, outgoing woman, but she didn't play with her kids. She was very strict. Well, not strict, like with a whip, but she, made sure our children fell in line and everything. She was telling me, because her mother is how she is, that she didn't tell her mother till she was almost 5 months pregnant. And I was just thinking, like, that's crazy. She was like, basically, she just kept it to herself. She had told the baby father, but as far as anybody else, because how she was brought up, one of those type of mothers, like, if you get pregnant, I'm gonna put your ass out. She kept it to like 5 months, and that just was, I'm just thinking like how much hurt that could have been to the baby as well as her, if she had open like connection with her mother to come to her mom and tell her like that it could have been prevented early or taken care of early, kept tack on early, instead of holding that in scared. You feel me? I'm saying nowadays you have a lot of mothers that think that the scare tactic is the way to go when it comes to talking to your children about sex and pregnancy and stuff. That's not, because for one, it's going to scare them away from coming to you when they feel that there is that time, or they go into that part of life, and then when something happens, they're going to be so scared because they always hear you tell them how you're going to whip their ass and put them out, because when they make these mistakes or whatever, that it just causes a bigger mistake. Now, this girl's what? 15, 16, is about to be a mother. Not even, like, barely into high school. And about to be someone's mother. Somebody that's going to have to look after somebody for 18 years, and they not even 18 yet. It's like so crazy how people, how these children go into this act of adulthood so early and just missing out on everything. Like, I'm not a teen parent. I wasn't a teen parent, but I could just imagine how your life can be ripped. Like, you have to leave things early and can't participate in things. Money always spent, because children are so expensive these days, and everything is always made by a designer that's high named and stuff like that. And it's just so early for that to be ripped from them, and them having to jump into their life so early. And my thing is just to say, parents, we all know no parent wants the extra I'm gonna say baggage of another child, or to come into grandparent age early. But give your children that open, that healthy relationship when it comes down to sex and relationships and protection and stuff. So when they have a problem, they have an issue, or they, jump into something with a guy or a girl early, they can feel open to come to you, get the correct information that they need, and to correct the situation. These kids out here, they're so scared, they run into their friends that's the same age and don't know a damn thing, but what they done learn from sneaking porno tapes or watching these music videos or whatever, and then they listening to that and believing that that's the right thing, and it's not. And in Baltimore, our teen birth rate is so high, it's ridiculous. Like, it's like children have babies before they learn how to drive. Truly, that's how it is. You'll find more teenagers that become parents before they go get their permit. just a permit, a simple permit, and that's wild and crazy. It's like so thick here that they actually have a school for I think it's elementary or middle and high parents. It's that serious. And another thing, when it comes down to schools, parents like, I don't want that taught to my child in school and blah blah blah. Let these educators do their job, and believe it or not, it'll take a stress off of you. Believe it or not, let these educators come here and educate these children the correct way. Parents are, I don't want my child giving no condoms and that. Okay, I feel you, but if they don't, who will? Is it? Another thing is our mayor Sheila Dixon is actually going through a court process because of theft. They're calling it criminal theft of some gift cards that she was supposed to give him by ex-boyfriend for her personal use, and these gift cards were really meant to be used for needy families. People, this is why every time we get high position, people question us. We need to stop the madness. As much money as her ass probably got, why are you sitting up here using these gift cards? These are for needy families. You of high authority, and then as the process, everybody saying, well, she didn't know, and she didn't know that she didn't mean to use the gift cards, or the gift cards could have been by anonymously people. Excuse me, tongue tied on that word. But no, you're not. Somebody's not gonna send you gift cards with a large amount of money and not say who the hell it is. It just don't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Then they lying about that they had the gift cards, and then they trace back and find the gift cards matched with discount codes of their own. It's like just so crazy. And that's why when we get in power, people question how we're going to handle our position, because when we get here, we make fucking messes like this. Now you on trial for robbing these needy people of things they need. That's crazy. And I really don't know the whole story, but from what I've been picking up since last year in June, I really can't believe she done it. They found the gift card, they found products and everything at our home. That's crazy. And also talking about Baltimore. We need, as Baltimore people, we need to support people from our city, from our state. Mario has been out with his new CD, DNA, and it's great. It's a great CD. It's a great CD. It's got people on there like Ludacris, The Dream, Babyface. It's like a real great CD, and they got the club banger, break up and everything, and it's doing okay on the charts. But I believe that we support him, that we could get a lot higher. Everybody support Jay-Z to the 10th power, Beyonce to the 10th power. I'm talking about as far as people in Baltimore, I know they did. Let's bring some of that support here to our home where we are, and other people too from Baltimore. We don't really support people and stuff like that, or a lot of people don't put out a lot of music from us, and we get downplayed, but there's a lot of talent and a lot of good things going on in Baltimore. And I would just love if people would support us and us support ourselves to make ourselves really shine like we are. Because Baltimore, what are we? Charm City. If anything, you hear about The Wire and all this other mess, but we are Charm City. And we need to really uplift ourselves, because right now we're getting the worst rap in the world with Sheila Dixon and all the crime and the pregnancy right here. So it's really time for a change, and it's really time for a lot of uplifting. And that's really what's on my mind. It's really a touching subject for me. Truly, because I just couldn't believe it. Like, I'll be 22 next month. And yeah, children are in my future. But when I was young like that, it was good that I had people around me that gave me that feeling that if I ever needed to come to them about anything, especially sexual wise, my people's very open about that. They will tell you what you need to know, how you need to know it in a minute. And you know, that's very uplifting that you know that no matter what you have on the street, you can get it correctly from your parents or a family member or an aunt, uncle, you know, someone older than you can give it to you like you need to get it. And that's really what we need to do. Stop telling these kids we're going to put them out and everything and really be there for them. Till next time, peace.